Hi everybody, day 11 of Tome Infinity and Beyond, and I'm about halfway through Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I'm listening to the audiobook. Stephen Fry is narrating it and it is amazing. I'm actually hoping to get through it today and then start my next book, which is The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid. I will check back with you on my lunch. Hey everyone, I just got finished with lunch and I just got through chapter 21 or 22 of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I'm so close to being done. I'm almost there. And then I'm moving on to The Diabolic. I'll check in after I get off of work. Bye. Hi everyone. Just got home from work. I finished Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy on my way home. I was listening to the audiobook, and so I finished it on the way home. I am through the asteroid belt and I have landed on Mars. So the challenge for Mars is alien invasion. Read a book that features aliens. And for that one, I am choosing The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid, which I will start right away. I don't know if it has aliens in it, but it's in like this galactic Senate universe. I don't really know a whole lot about it, but I've been wanting to read it for a while. I'll check back in at the end of the night. Bye! Hey everyone. Day 12 of Tome Infinity and Beyond. I was supposed to start this last night, but I didn't. I was eating dinner with my husband and we were watching and catching up on some of our shows that we watch. I'm gonna start it today. Hopefully I'm gonna get a good chunk of it read before my lunch. Shouldn't be a problem. We're not too busy today. Knock on wood. Oh, and I will check back with you during my lunch break. Bye. Hey everyone. I am on my lunch break. During work this morning, I got about 8-ish chapters into The Diabolic and I am really enjoying it so far. Can't wait to finish it. It really like sucked me in from the beginning, so I'm hoping to finish it by tomorrow, at least half today before I get home. Tonight I have a live stream with my Romantics at Hart book club where we're discussing our favorite paranormal romances, so sometimes those go on for hours. So I'm hoping to get a good chunk of this read before I have to do that. But I will check back with you at the end of the night. Bye. Hi everyone. Just got finished with my live stream that I had planned tonight. At work I only got about 10 chapters into The Diabolic, but I am loving it so far. I'm hoping to read more before I go to sleep tonight, and I'll check back with you in the morning. Bye. Hi everyone, it's day 13 of Tome Infinity and Beyond. I did not get halfway through The Diabolic like I wanted to yesterday. After my live stream, I had some dinner and I was just really tired, so I decided to just go to sleep at 9 o'clock, which is probably the earliest I've gone to sleep in a very long time. I haven't read anything today up until I'm on my lunch break right now, up until my lunch break, so I'm hoping to read a little bit more during my lunch break and throughout the rest of my day. I have this meeting and training that I have to go to, so I probably won't get any reading done then. Hopefully it won't last too long so I can just go home early. Fingers crossed. And it's such a beautiful day outside. It's all cloudy and gloomy. There's a nice little breeze. You can probably hear it. I hope this means fall is coming because we're still holding out at 100-degree weather here in Phoenix. Yeah, so I'm going to eat my lunch and do some reading, and I will check back with you at the end of the day. Bye. Hi everyone. I am finally home from work, home from the store. Just picked up a couple things for dinner. I didn't get hardly any reading done. Today was just a disaster at work, and like I said, I had that training meeting I had to go to, so wasn't really a lot of free time. But I am going to be making spaghetti and homemade meatballs tonight for dinner, and I'm gonna take you through it. I've never done this before, vlogging and or cooking vlogging, so bear with me. Here we go. Hi everyone, day 14 of Tome Infinity and Beyond, and this readathon is quickly coming to a close. There's only 2 more days left in this readathon, a day and a half actually, and I still have 5 books to read. It's gonna be very close. I am halfway through the Diabolic. I plan to finish it and my next book, which is, I believe it's the BFG. I plan to finish both of those today, if it kills me. I'm ending my lunch break right now, and so I will catch up with you at the end of the day. Bye. Hey everyone, it's about 7:30, 8 o'clock on day 14 of Tome Infinity and Beyond, and I finished the Diabolic about an hour after I got home from work. So that was for my Mars challenge for the alien invasion, or read a book with aliens in it, and for that I moved on to Jupiter, which is the gas giant, read a book featuring giants, and I listened to the audiobook of the BFG during dinner, and I finished that as well. So I am moving right on to Saturn, and that challenge is read a book with circles on the cover, and I'm gonna start holes. I'm hoping to get through a lot of this tonight because I still have 3 more books after this to read and only 1 day left of Tome Infinity and Beyond. Wish me luck. Hi everyone, today's the last day of Tome Infinity and Beyond, and I got about halfway through Holes last night. Today I still need to finish that book, read Wild to Wed, A Wind Through the Door, and A Princess of Mars. It's a lot. It's gonna be close, guys. It's gonna be close. We do have a light schedule at work today, so hopefully I will get a lot of reading done. I just need to stay diligent. Bye! Hi everyone! I am currently on my lunch break, and I did finish Holes during work this morning, and now that was the challenge for Saturn, and now I'm moving on to Uranus. The challenge for that is to read a book with some humor, and for that one I chose Too Wild to Wed by Eloisa James, and I just barely got started on it. I just finished my lunch and I have about 30 minutes left, so I'm just going to hopefully get a little farther in this book. I'll check in a little later. Hi everyone, it's about 12:30, so Tome Infinity and Beyond is officially over. Before I went to the movies with my husband, right before the movie started, I finished Too Wild to Wed by Eloisa James, and throughout the day I was listening to A Wind in the Door audiobook, so I got that finished as well. So I landed on Neptune. I did not finish my last book, which was supposed to be A Princess of Mars, to land on my new home planet of Pluto, but I think I did pretty good. Let me know how you guys did in the comments below. Hi everyone, today is Saturday, the 22nd. Tome Infinity and Beyond is over. You just watched my vlog for the last 5 days, and this is my wrap up. I did not complete my entire TBR. I tried really hard that last day, yesterday. I read like 3 books yesterday trying to finish, but I fell short. I'm just gonna go through all the books that I read. So getting off Earth, you had to choose a ship, and I chose Ship C. And the challenge for that one was a short jump to a neighboring planet, read a book of short stories. For that one I chose Charmed Destinies. My favorite story out of this is the 3rd story. I gave this book 3 out of 5 stars. After that I got to Venus. The challenge for Venus is Venus favors the bold. Read a book with a bold female character, and I was going to read God's Grave, but I decided to do a reread of Nevernight because my in real life book club was reading this book. So this is an amazing book. Honestly, Jay Kristoff is so talented, wonderful storyteller. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. After that, I headed to the sun, and the challenge for that is Solar Flare. Read a book with a solar-based event. And for that one, I read The Death Cure by James Dashner. Just trying to finish this series. I know there are 2 more after this. It's kind of like the prequel and then another prequel thing, I think. I really did enjoy this book. Newt was my favorite character, so if you've read this, you know how I feel about that. I gave this book, I think, 3.5 or 4 out of 5 stars. After that, I'm headed to Mercury, and the challenge for that is The Smallest Planet. Read a book less than 250 pages. And for that one, I read The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. I really like this book. I mean, honestly, it could have been fleshed out a lot more to create this epic fantasy. You really don't get a whole lot of understanding of kind of the mythology in this book, but I really did enjoy it, and nevertheless, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. After that, I run into the asteroid belt, and that challenges an iconic flight obstacle. Read a space opera adventure, and for that one, I read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I don't have a physical copy of this book because I actually listened to the audiobook version. Stephen Fry narrated it, and it was wonderful. I love Stephen Fry. I did really enjoy it. I think I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Next one after that, I'm going to Mars, and the challenge for that is Martian Invasion. Read a book featuring aliens, and for that one I chose The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid. I was pleasantly surprised by this book. I went in not knowing a lot about it, and I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. After Mars, I'm headed for Jupiter, and the challenge for Jupiter is The Gas Giant. Read a book featuring giants. And for that one, I read The BFG. Really cute. I have never read this book before. I didn't even see the movie, but I read Matilda, I think last year, and I really liked it. I'm slowly but surely getting all of Roald Dahl's books, and I'm reading through them, and I really enjoyed it. 5 stars. After that, I went to Saturn, and the challenge for Saturn was Space Put a Ring on It. Read a book with circles on the cover. For that one, I read Holes by Louis Sakar. I have only seen the movie adaptation of this. In reading through it and from what I remember from the movie, the film adaptation really resembles the book. I remembered almost all of the lines, and I was like, that line is word for word of this book. I really enjoyed it. 4 out of 5 stars. After that, I went to Uranus, which the challenge for that is Ha Ha Ha. Read a book featuring some comic relief. And for that one, I read Too Wild to Wed by Eloisa James. This is a historical romance book, and Eloisa James is the queen of historical romance. No one in the world writes like her. She writes strong, witty, funny characters, and like I posted a picture of one of the lines in this book, and I was laughing hysterically forever. It was awesome. 5 out of 5 stars. And after that, I crash landed on Neptune, 1 planet short of my destination, and the challenge for Neptune is Like the God or the Planet. Read a sci-fi book with fantasy themes or vice versa, and for that one I read A Wind in the Door. It's the second book in the Wrinkle in Time series. I didn't enjoy it as much as the first one. I really didn't know what was happening most of the time. It was really about like everything's happening to Charles Wallace and his mitochondria, but I did enjoy it. I think I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I was supposed to make Pluto my home planet, but I did not finish my book for that challenge, which is Pluto, Planet or Not. Read a vintage science fiction book, 25 years or older, and for that one I was reading A Princess of Mars. I'm probably about 3/4 of the way done with it. I'll probably finish it today, but that's just too late. So my home planet is now Neptune. Who else made it to their home planet? Who else is on Neptune? Like to create a bookish community. So this readathon was amazing. I really had a lot of fun doing it. Thank you to the creators and all the hosts. Their channels will be linked in the description, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day.